Bob McMahon is a leader in the Middle Georgia community. He was the former commander of the Warner Robins Air Logistics Center and is currently the CEO of the 21st Century Partnership. But that's about to change. General McMahon joins us this morning to talk more about his future. Good morning, General McMahon.
Good morning, Amanda.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
And thanks for having me.
So earlier this month, you announced that you were stepping down as the CEO of the 21st Century Partnership. And the big question is, what's next?
Well, as was announced, I'm headed to Boeing. I'm delighted about the opportunity. I'll have the opportunity to be their Director of C-17 Customer Relations, which will allow me to work not only in this community, but in a variety of other communities and still be engaged with the base.
So you'll still be here in Middle Georgia. You're not leaving us completely.
Absolutely. We're delighted to continue to be part of this great community.
For those who don't know, I mean, you were explaining it to me earlier. C-17, what is that?
C-17 is the world's premier strategic airlift aircraft. It's owned not only by the United States Air Force, by a Reserve Command and Air National Guard, but 8 international partners as well. And it does a remarkable job of carrying our flag and supporting both defense operations and humanitarian efforts.
Are you excited about this new opportunity?
I really am. I'm excited. It ties together 2 things that I've done previously into a single opportunity. Plus, as you mentioned, I get to continue to live here in Middle Georgia.
I think that's one of the things. You are such a community leader here in the like everybody. General McMahon, I feel like that's a well-known name, and you know everyone's going to miss you, I'm sure, at the partnership. And talk about just, you know, you've had a huge impact at the base as well. What do you see the future of the base and the partnership?
Well, I'm excited about the future. I'm optimistic about the future, not only for Middle Georgia, but for Robins Air Force Base. There's some issues that we have to work, and we've talked about those before. On the base, inside the fence, is the union issue. That's going in the right direction. We've got some great leadership in the union today, working with management to help the base get better. We've had some discussions about production issues out there. We've heard from General Litchfield, the commander of the Air Force Sustainment Center, this week that's saying that things are going better, they're headed the right direction, and we've just got to stay on that route. Outside the fence, there's probably 3 things that I'm concerned most about. A lot of discussion recently about crime within the Middle Georgia region. We've got to address that. It may be perception, it may be reality, it doesn't matter, but we've got to go attack it regardless as a community to enhance our image there. We've got to talk about education. Houston County's got to brag a little bit more. They're doing great things, and we just have to talk about it a little bit more. In Macon-Bibb, Dr. Smith has got us headed in the right direction. Things are getting better. We've just got to stay on that track. And then finally, I think we've got to talk about public transportation throughout Middle Georgia. We've got to have a debate on it. It might be the right thing, it might not, but let's have the debate and figure out what the best thing is for the future.
Do you see any challenges in the you know, coming up in the future with the base, with the potential of BRAC coming?
Sure. I think everyone will acknowledge now that BRAC is almost a certainty. Whether it happens in 2017, 18, or 19 will depend upon when it's authorized. But the things that I've just outlined, that's why I'm optimistic. We can do the right things, and we can ensure that Robins, once again, is a gainer of workload if we just do the right preparation, and I think we know what that is.
And do you happen to know who is going to be replacing you at the 21st Century Partnership?
I don't. I do know that Brad Smith and Bob Hatcher, who run our 2 respective boards, are working that hard. We've proposed, I think, 40-some names to them to look at, to consider, and I'm confident whoever that is will continue to do the great things. The key point, though, is that with Chrissy Miner and Judy Smith, who are really the core of the partnership, nothing is changing. And the other point I guess I'd like to make is that this is a partnership, and it requires the community to be engaged. They are. We just need to make sure that that doesn't change over time, that we together, the base and the community, with the partnership, 21st Century Partnership, as a facilitator, continue to do things we're doing today.
Well, thank you so much, General McMahon, for joining us this
morning. Great
morning.
to be here. Thank you,
We
Anna.
wish you the best of luck in your future
Thanks
endeavors.
so much.